I'm here today at Mallory Park with James Smith from the Rocket Centre. It's one of his jobs over in Blackburn to let people look at, try and hopefully buy themselves a Polaris Slingshot. James, welcome to Sunday Driver here on Ribble FM down at Mallory Park. Just tell us a little bit about these unusual but absolutely awe-inspiring vehicles from Polaris.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you described it as awe-inspiring. Yeah, no, that's what we're going for. This is a 2.4 litre engine, VVTi motor, so variable valve timed engine, effectively putting out 173 horsepower. 0 to 60 time is under 6 seconds, has a top speed of around about 130. Brilliant fun, and the main reason for that is, of course, at the back of the car we've got one wheel as opposed to two. It is a trike, albeit a reverse trike, so it's got two wheels at the front and one at the back. This just makes it the most fun vehicle and absolutely ideal on track days and such like. We had it around Alton Park and we did some really respectable times. The rear end on this reverse trike is a little bit looser than it would be on a four-wheel vehicle, but the flip side of that is, as and when you do get the car to drift out a little bit, it's very forgiving. So on a four-wheel car, whereas you get it to pitch, grip and she'll snatch back, and it can be quite a violent experience, as you're aware yourself, sir, the Slingshot will let you play with it, and she's an awful lot more forgiving, so you can look absolutely very talented and be having the best fun, you know. The trump card of this vehicle, as well as looking excellent, is the price. For this particular car, it'd be £23,500 brand new. If you wanted one of either the black or the white or the silver models, it's just £500 more. So, you know, £24,000, you've got a car with some real performance, seriously good fun. You know, you have to spend an awful lot more money to get the same amount of smiles per mile out of a four-wheeler. So no, we've had an awful lot of interest, and I'm sure as you know yourself today, taking it around Mallory Park, we've had some fun, haven't we?
Very much so. I mean, it is, as you said, for a vehicle that puts so much power down through its one single back wheel, which is belt driven, it is remarkably forgiving. Even when you're pushing it well beyond its limits, it seems to, shall we say, reassess and reassign its own particular abilities and then join back in the fun, and away you go. It's actually a very flattering car to drive.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah.
Well, the benefit, of course, when you're behind the wheel of these on, you have a full face helmet, which makes you look even better.
Thank you,
Just
sir.
like myself, before any of you lot decide to comment. I mean, the other interesting thing is, unless you go for a lot of customisation and options,
Yeah.
the fact it doesn't have a roof is no problem to it. It's a fully waterproofed interior.
Absolutely, yeah. You've actually got yourself a sound system which you can hook your iPhone up to, or your iPod system. You've even, to be fair, you've even got a reversing camera, because the view out the back if you're trying to reverse is a little limited. With a reversing camera, that completely solves that problem. You've got some really nice electronics in there, but it is fully waterproof. You can drive it all day in the rain, which I have done, taking it down to the Chumley pageant of power a couple of months ago. It rained all the way down, the car was fine, I had my waterproofs on and everybody was happy, and we had a really good time at Seapot, by the way.
I mean, the other interesting thing is, though you look at it and don't think there is, there's sufficient stowage on this to be able to actually take away a couple of nice soft bagfuls and go and enjoy a weekend away in it, or if you really insist, go shopping in it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Behind both seats you can get a large rucksack worth, sort of yay big, so that is a reasonable amount of storage. There are also actually panniers available, believe it or not. There's one gentleman who's either taken or will be taking his car on the Gumball Rally, and he's having panniers at the back, and they're seriously large, so you can carry as much as you can in an ordinary car, kitted out properly. As it is now in its standard guise, yeah, 2 full big rucksacks worth of stuff you can carry, no problem, and it is in a waterproof compartment.
Just out of interest, what insurance group are they?
I must admit, as regards Norwich Union Insurance Group or whatever, I'm not convinced they've actually grouped it yet, so I can't say it's a 12 or a 13 or whatever it may be. There is a company called Principal Insurance that are initially bringing this car onto the insurance market. You need an insurance company to introduce it. They're doing that. So Principal Insurance you can contact regards getting insurance quotes. Other insurance companies will be getting to know this car, and we'll see how it goes. One thing I can say is we have sold a number of these vehicles and nobody's ever complained about the price of the insurance, so I don't think it's an issue.
Just out of interest, when they're insured, do you insure them as a car or a bike or a cycle car? What are they actually classed as?
It's classed as a three-wheeled motorcycle. Now, as regards taxation, it doesn't fit into any particular category properly, so they're actually taxing it as if it was a normal PLG car, which is, I think, £239. That just changed, but last time I taxed one for the year. And insurance companies are insuring it as being a trike, so it does fall in between a few different categories depending which insurance company you speak to.
Right, so there you have it. If you fancy having a look at one, but better still having a try in one and ultimately buying one, as James will be more than happy to oblige, get yourself down to the Rocket Centre at Blackburn, ask for James and go and try a Slingshot. You really don't know what you're missing, and after you've had one you'll definitely want one. So